Looks like Maxime has moved on from trying his luck in his endgame. He was one of the last players who would regularly go for this from the white side. And here he seems to be favoring this move rook e1, which brought him a victory against Wesley in the Armageddon. But Wesley is no Wesley, like Ice Cube used to say. No Wesley.
No Wesley.
It's a song.
Is it? Okay. I must admit, I don't know my Ice Cube. I'm sorry. I failed you, Jan. Okay.
Back in the days when Ice Cube had contract disputes with NWA and he left the group and decided to become a solo artist, he made a track called No Wesley, where he was expressing his dislike for some of the crew members and the events that happened. I don't think it's connected to Topalov anyway.
Well, you might be surprised. There's been a few tenuous links to chess these days. Okay, so the game kind of continued. Maxime has given up on the endgame and instead is fancying his chances with this position, which, to be honest...
Boring.
You said it, not me.
The only way to mix it here a bit is to push the pawn to d5, grabbing some space. They play something drier, like whatever.
Moments of this game?
Yeah, not that much happened. We were predicting this sequence and the white position is just too stable. Magnus offered the exchange of queens, after which maybe he could continue the game, but Ariane, I think, will start thinking that maybe White is a little better kicking his rook away. Her coach mentioned if White plays very solidly and is a highly qualified grandmaster, draw can easily happen.
Yep. And someone who won't be drawing actually is MVL, because he is on his path to victory.
Yeah, you pointed out.
There was a huge trap in the position, so Wesley captured this pawn, and I certainly fell victim to this trap, because I thought White would just play rook e7. What is Black going to play? Perhaps retreat the bishop. I did not see that bishop takes pawn was a possibility, and then the whole point is that rook to d8, and suddenly it would be just a draw.
Yeah, rook f7, king h8, and White cannot keep the extra piece. Surprising tactic, but Maxime spotted it. Just exchange rooks. Turns out that here White just wins. The d pawn is too strong. Knight to c4. They played some moves. Bishop f6 takes d6. And there is no defense.
You have to swap off bishops.
Yeah.
Can't keep them on.
Takes, then. The bishop has to go passive. White will just win this slowly.
And surely.
There's also this move, bishop back to d8, which is maybe a better try. Bishop b7, bishop b6, I'm not sure why he's winning. But he can just keep the knight on the board. Go here, and here, d7. It's too much to handle. Is it? Somewhere, d7. Okay, this is not a threat, so White is time to just go bishop c6, then knight b7, and get a queen. There's no defense.
Yep. Yep.
Bishop d8 is on the board, but Maxime should figure this out. He's gotten this far. Just to move his knight somewhere where it controls the c5 square and win the game.
Yep. And so knight d7 is also a viable move. And would it spoil the win if you were to move the knight somewhere else? So I'm thinking knight c4.
I guess it's also winning, but it's a bit slower because the knight cannot directly build this construction where it supports d7. But I guess it's winning as well.
Okay.